Quick start, joint ventures. Joint ventures involve two or more businesses that decide to form a partnership to share markets or endorse a specific product or service to their customer base, usually under a revenue share arrangement. The key to creating successful joint ventures is to find partners who service the exact type of clients that need or want what you sell. Let me give you an example, and I'll use one that everyone is familiar with, a florist. One of the most financially lucrative product lines for a florist is providing flowers for weddings. The average floral bill for a wedding often exceeds $3,000. But what we discovered about florists is they fall into what we refer to as an event chain. An event chain simply refers to a series of businesses that customers purchase from in a specific sequence. For example, many weddings will not take place until an engagement ring is purchased from a jeweler. So jewelers are at the forefront of every wedding chain. Once they are engaged, this event chain kicks into high gear. First, the couple decides exactly where they want to get married. So number one on their agenda is to book the place where they want the ceremony held. Second on the list is to line up the wedding planner. Weddings today can be a really big deal, and often couples like to use the services of a professional wedding planner. Next, they will want to secure the venue for the reception. They know most venues book out months in advance, so locking in that venue is high on the priority list. After that comes the wedding attire. So begins the search for the favorites at the best value. Next is our florist. The couple will want to begin selecting the floral arrangements for both the wedding and the reception. Then after the florist comes the wedding cake, a limousine, a DJ for the reception, the hotel, and so on. This event chain is typical of this industry and for the florist. It specifically identifies a multitude of potential and very lucrative JV partners. But here's why this becomes so important. Every business above the florist has the potential to endorse and send prospects to the florist. Unfortunately, the florist has no control over that flow of prospects. Every business above the florist controls the JV relationship. So it's critical the florist creates such a compelling offer and relationship with these businesses that they feel obligated to send prospects their way. But here's what's even better. The florist controls the prospect flow to all the businesses below them in the chain. And by establishing specific processes and procedures to make sure their customers use those businesses. The florist can negotiate compelling offers with those business owners as well. So consider these numbers. Let's say this florist cultivates a JV relationship with at least one of each business throughout this entire chain. Staying ultra conservative with our estimates, it is likely they could obtain at least one referral each month from just one of the businesses above them. Would you agree this florist has no control over the flow of prospects from these businesses? And wouldn't you also agree conservatively that since the florist controls the flow of prospects to the businesses below them, that they could easily send at least one referral to each of them every month? Keep in mind, these are very conservative estimates we're using here. Since the average floral bill for a wedding is $3,000, then just one referral per month from those businesses above the florist increases their annual revenue by $36,000. Now let's consider the businesses below the florist, where the florist can control the referrals. Let's start with the wedding cake maker. The average sales price for a wedding cake is also $3,000. And the florist could easily negotiate a 10% referral fee. So just a single referral per month produces an additional annual increase of $3,600 for the florist. Now consider the printer. The average sales price for the printing for a wedding is about $1,000. And the florist, again, could receive a 10% referral fee. So that single referral per month produces an additional annual increase of $1,200. If we stop there, this florist has just increased their annual revenue by more than $40,000. And that's using ridiculously conservative numbers. Imagine if you continue to add up the revenue produced by all the additional referral fees the florist could earn from all the vendors in this chain. The same process holds true for businesses that aren't in a chain. But just like the florist, they simply identify partners who service the exact same type of clients that need or want what they sell. Here's how to set up a joint venture relationship. Number 1, make a list of every product or service that people might want or need before they use your product or service, during the time that they use your product or service, and after they use your product or service. Number 2, make a list of those businesses that provide these products or services that are used before, during, and after. Number 3, identify the most likely businesses that you could approach by email or message, in person, to make a deal. And number 4, contact each business with a well-crafted message, email, or personal visit. Continue to approach appropriate businesses until you find at least one that will help your bottom line profits grow at least 5%. Remember, furthermore, if there are 10 types of businesses that you could partner with, and you send messages out until you had one in each area, you'd have 10 partnerships. Simple math. The only thing that stands in your way is the right offer and the effort. What's really exciting about joint ventures is that this is a strategy that can be implemented immediately, and it begins generating instant cash flow. Joint ventures could double your business. But let's assume you grew just 5%. Could you do that without much effort? And if you don't have the time to go after these partnerships yourself, then find someone who'd be willing to go after these for you and pay them a commission for each sale. So get started today, and I will see you in the next session.